Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make gluten-free mushroom soup. But not just any mushroom soup. This is a famous soup recipe from Disney World, a restaurant there called Artist Point. And when I first had this soup, I wanted the recipe immediately. It's smoky, it's creamy and earthy, and it's the best mushroom soup I've ever had. And it's very easy to make, so let's get into it and I'll show you how to make it. You're going to need about 6 to 7 large portobello mushrooms. I have 7 here because 2 of them were kind of small, so I'm just removing the stem and gills on the bottom because that part isn't edible. This can be a real pain in the you-know-what, but it is a necessary step. Let me actually grab my grapefruit spoon. I love my grapefruit spoons. I think I got them at like a grocery store on one of those end aisles or something, or one of those things hanging where you just pick them off. And I use them for so many things. They have little teeth on the sides. They're supposed to be for sectioning grapefruit, but they work so well for stuff like this. So I'll de-gill all of these. And I should have probably wiped them off with a damp cloth before I did this. It would have been a little bit easier. So do as I say, not as I do, and wipe your tops off first and then de-gill them. It just makes it's so much easier. Okay, I'll put about 4 of these aside, and I'm going to take the other 3 and put them on the rack of my smoker that is set at 225 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour. So while those are smoking, we'll go ahead and roast the shiitakes. I've got 5 ounces, which is 142 grams of sliced shiitake mushrooms, one of my favorite mushrooms. And I'm going to hit them with about a tablespoon of olive oil and some salt and pepper. And I'll just spread these out into a single layer and roast them at 375 F until they're like crisp and very deep golden brown, which is going to take about 20 to 30 minutes. Maybe 15 to 20 if your slices are thinner than this, but these will definitely take a good 30 minutes. So while that's happening, we can now make the chive oil. And I've got just one of those little clamshells of chives here that have actually seen better days, but that's okay because we're putting all of this in a blender and you won't even know. They're a little bit yellow on the ends and whatever. So I'll just rough chop this and I'll put it in my little Ninja blender thing along with about a half a cup or about 108 grams of olive oil. I'll just pop the top on and whirl it up. Now I'm going to let this sit in the blender container for about an hour just to get that flavor melted in. And when it's done, I'll pour it through a fine mesh sieve into a small bowl. You could also put it in like one of those squeeze bottles. And this is just getting out the like chive solids. So we make a nice, smooth, thin oil. Alrighty, now on to the actual soup. I promise y'all I'm making soup for real. I'll just mince up a clove of garlic. This is a large clove of garlic, so if yours is smaller, do maybe 2. And this garlic is actually from my daughter's garden. She grew a whole bunch of garlic this summer and gave me several, and I roasted a bunch of them. And this is one that I saved, one bulb that I saved and kept raw. And I'm not going to be perfect with this because this is all also going to get blended anyway. So you don't have to be perfect and chop the garlic really fine. And these are the unsmoked portobellos that I set aside earlier. And I'll just rough chop these into like 1-inch cubes or so. But listen, y'all, if you want to leave all of the above stuff out of it, like the smoking of the mushrooms, the crispy shiitakes, and the chive oil. You can certainly do that and just make the soup as is, and it's still going to be delicious. I've done it before, and without doing all the shiitakes, the chive oil, the smoking, all of that stuff. But if you are going to go that route, I would add about a half a teaspoon or so of liquid smoke to the soup, just for that smoky flavor without the actual smoking. Okay, these are the smoked mushrooms now. You can tell because they're a little shriveled. And if you were right now in here, you would definitely be able to tell by that amazing smoky smell. All right, I've got all my mushrooms and garlic ready. Now I'm going to drop a 1/4 cup or 56 grams of butter, that's 4 tablespoons of butter, into my large saucepan, and I'm going to melt it over medium-high heat, pretty high. And then I'm going to add all of the unsmoked mushrooms. And I'll just saute these for just about 2 to 3 minutes or so. But first I'm going to leave them alone for like a minute before I even touch them, stir them or anything, just to get some good color on the bottoms. And now I'll go in with my spoon, and you should be able to see the color here. It always amazes me how much mushrooms shrink down when you cook them. I mean, I had so much more in the pot and they've shrunk down just drastically. So now I'll add in the garlic, and I'll just saute it with the mushrooms for just a minute or so. I don't want the garlic to burn. And now I can add in the smoked mushrooms. And here is where I kind of messed up in the video, y'all. So you'll want to switch these two parts around. I added the white wine first, and I should have added the flour blend first, but truth be told, this batch of soup still turned out amazingly delicious with no problems, so I guess either way would work. I'm using a half a cup or 120 grams of Sauvignon Blanc, but you could also use Chardonnay or any other good white wine. And I'll just mix that together. Like I said, normally I would be adding in the flour blend first and then the wine, but you can apparently do it this way as well because it works just as good. So this is technically my 4th flour blend, my gluten-free, xanthan gum-free flour blend that was on my site years ago that I took it off without thinking anyone was using it. And apparently some of you were. It's honestly so much better to use in soups and things like gravies than just straight up cornstarch alone. And this is a mixture of superfine white rice flour, potato starch, and tapioca starch. And you'll find the recipe for that in the flour blends section of my website. I'm using a 1/4 cup here, or 35 grams of it. Okay, final ingredient is 1 quart or 946 grams of heavy cream. And I'll just stir this frequently until it comes to a boil. Could you use a dairy-free cream alternative? You probably could. There are a few out there that might work great, but you're going to need to play around with it. So now I'm going to turn the heat down and I'm going to let it simmer gently just until it's slightly thickened. I'll take it off the heat and I'm going to use my immersion blender to blend it until it's nice and smooth. You could also ladle this into like a blender container. Just make sure not to overfill it because it's hot. It's hot liquid. You know how it rises up. And also do it in batches. When I first made this for my husband, y'all, he said, mushroom soup, like, oh yay, I'm excited. Not. But then he tasted it and I'm pretty sure he decided this is now his new favorite soup of all time. Seriously. Okay, to serve this, it's really simple. Just ladle it into bowls, or in this case, I've got these cute little crocks and I think I got them from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby has the cutest like kitchen stuff. I could spend hours in there. And then I'll take some of the chive oil. By the way, if you don't love chives, try like a basil oil or a thyme oil. I bet those would be really great in this too. I'm just using a spoon to make like a swirl. I think I remember Disney doing that way back when. And then these are those shiitake mushrooms that are super crispy now. See how small they are? I'll sprinkle some on top for that little bit of crunch. I wish you could taste this soup right now. The earthiness from the mushrooms, that smokiness that is so prevalent in this, and the creaminess of the soup. And then of course the chive oil and the crispy, crunchy shiitakes. It is the best mushroom soup I have ever had, y'all. I bet it'll be the best you've ever had too, y'all. Enjoy.